Okay, I'll call this meeting to order. Announcements. Exit the door to your right and proceed left to the stairs. Go down the stairs and exit either out the front or the rear of the building. Take roll call.
James Volpe,
Yep.
Carl Adolph,
Present.
Andrew Devens,
Present.
The zoning board of appeals is established by the Village of Lancaster shall hear and decide appeals and requests for variances from the requirements of the zoning laws. Those aggrieved by the decision of the zoning board of appeals may appeal such decision to the Supreme Court pursuant of Article 78 of the Civil Practice Law and Rules. Read the public. Please take note that the Zoning Board of Appeals of the Village of Lancaster, New York, will hold a public hearing in the council chambers of the municipal building at 5423 Broadway, Lancaster, New York, on Thursday, October 2nd, 2025, at 7:15. The purpose of the hearing is to consider the request from Darrell Skeleton, petitioner and property owner of 38 Randall Avenue, Lancaster, New York. The petitioner is seeking relief from the following village codes with respect to the location of the greenhouse on the property. Section 350-33A, location of accessory buildings, structures. No accessory structure shall be located in the front yard or a required side yard. Section 350-33E, location of accessory structure. In any R district, a detached accessory building shall not be located so that any part thereof is nearer than 10 feet to any dwelling and 5 feet to any other building. Petitioner is seeking relief from the village code to allow the installation of an 8 by 12 greenhouse to be located on the side yard. 2 feet relief is requested. The location does not meet the minimum requirement of 10 feet from the dwelling and will be located in a required side yard, which is not allowed per the village code. A variance is requested to provide relief of the 8 feet from the dwelling and to allow the proposed accessory structure to be located in a required side yard. At said hearing, all persons who desire shall have the opportunity to be heard. Mr. Skelton, if you'd like to come present and present your request.
Yes, I request the variance for installing a small 8 by 12 greenhouse in my side yard.
Any questions?
Have you taken into consideration the rest of your backyard, and why did you choose that spot?
Well, the backyard, the problem that I would have is that there's an electrical line that it would be over top of, which goes out to and powers the garage. So I didn't want to have a greenhouse right over top of that. It's also very close to the very large maple tree that's in the back of the yard. That if any branches came down, that greenhouse would be toast.
Is there going to be some sort of base or concrete floor, or is it going to be stone? What's going to be the base?
Right now I'm planning on just, digging up some of the soil, compacting it, putting stone, and then putting the greenhouse down on top of that with some sort of anchoring devices, which I haven't really figured out yet. But it wouldn't be on, I'm not putting in concrete or anything. If inside, I may just lay some pavers down, just for like a little walkway.
You mentioned a tree in the backyard. I thought I saw one that was more towards the front of the property too.
There is one that's not quite in the middle of the property heading back, but with the prevailing winds coming from the southwest predominantly, and most of that tree was trimmed out when we first bought the house 15 years ago, so that most of that leans towards the street, whereas the one in the back, poses the greatest danger.
And the greenhouse is located behind that tree that's,
Yes, it's probably about 15 to 20 feet from that tree.
I saw it looked like some raised beds, like,
Right, I do have several raised beds. The one that's closest to the street, which is a 5 by 8, and it's got like a little inlet so you can walk into it, and then there's a little compost, but it's 5 by 8. That one's going to be taken out, and the greenhouse would fit right where that is.
okay, so that was gonna be my question, whether that's the same surface area that'll be covered by the greenhouse, where you already have the raised beds.
You're right.
Okay.
And are you going to put any type of power into this for
No,
fans or anything? No?
no, it's just got a couple of vent windows.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Matt, about the variance. We're granting, or he's asking for 2 feet of relief from,
The side yard.
Side yard.
so is it 2 feet from the side yard line? Or,
Well, the setback dimension is 4 feet from the side yard. He's proposing 2 feet, so he's asking 2 feet of relief to
okay,
that.
all right,
It's actually, when I measured the other day, I guess I'm 22 feet from the house to the property line. So there is a fence there, but my property actually goes over another 6 inches past that fence. So it's 1.5 foot, I'm asking.
okay. So he wants the accessory structure in the required side yard period, and he wants it 2 feet from the property line, which requires 2 feet of relief.
Correct.
Okay. And less than 10 feet from a dwelling.
That's correct.
Okay. I want to make sure I understood.
And we're looking for relief of 8 feet, so it's 2 feet from the dwelling.
That's correct.
Yes.
Is there any requirements for tying this down, Matt?
Uplift, yeah, there are some uplift requirements for,
And you'd have to meet them
Yep.
if this is okay. Okay, any more questions? Anybody from the audience have any questions?
So I have one question. So if I come down as far as like anchoring, would you have some ideas for me?
well, I mean, there's all kinds of methods to do that. So, I mean, we don't want to design that system for you, but there's definitely some tie-down methods that, typically used in mobile homes, things of that nature. And again, it's just, the whole point of that is to meet the 150 mile per hour wind speed.
Yes. All right. Yeah, and I'll go online and I'll start doing some research. Thank you.
Okay, I will now ask for any a motion be made to close this meeting.
I'll make a motion to close the hearing.
I will second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? At this time, we'll ask for a motion in favor or against.
I'll make a motion that this be approved with no contingencies. I don't think that the request is substantial. I don't think it adds to an adverse effect to the neighborhood or propose a safety hazard. The variances will have no adverse effect and impact on the physical environment, conditions of the neighborhood.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. Motion to, at this time, we'll vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any negatives? None. Okay, your request has been granted.
Okay, thank you very much.
I see Matt for,
Do have one last question. Once I'm granted a variance, is there a time limit for me to install the
1 year.
1 year?
1 year.
Okay, perfect. Get it ordered.
Yep,
All right, thank you very much.
get it done. Record time.
Yes, Kevin, over.